Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today I'm now going to talk about Valorant Patch Notes 9.05. Yes, I'm back in my setup and it feels amazing to be back. So let's get right on with the patch notes, and I guess just something for some lore people. Omen now has more voice lines with interactions with Viper, Clove, Isa, and Vice. So I guess that's more for your lore people. But the biggest changes includes Chamber and Astra. First off with Chamber, his rendezvous TP radius has increased from 13 meters to 18 meters. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this, I'll be honest. This is a bit look, it's not as bad as the Astra one, where she's basically now back to her 2023-2022 state. Chamber, I mean, it's not like that he's back in his normal state, but it does raise questions. I feel like Chamber is going to be pretty powerful now, since that the radius has been increased, which means Chamber will now be able to be in much more unpredictable positions, we'll say. So yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of this, I'll be honest, and I do expect Chamber to possibly be back in the meta. So, of all of you Chamber players who were quite depressed over the last couple patches, now you can just start raining hellfire once again like it was in 2022. So yeah, we'll see how long that goes. And the Astra one, basically she's now gotten back to her original state. The stars have now been increased from 4 to 5. I thought 4 was alright, I'll be honest. But yeah, she kind of struggled against all the other Smokes characters. I thought 4 was alright. If they could maybe make a change, they could maybe have, I don't know, maybe something with the gravity well, or even with the Nova Pulse as well. Either of those really, I would not really be complaining. But now that she's increased the stars to 4, so from 4 to 5, I do expect her to also be back in the meta. Basically, both of these ages were in meta-defining, like, moments, we'll say. Obviously, there was a chamber meta in 2022, especially with Optic and Loud, well, mainly Optic. And then Astra, she was like a must-pick situation for, I think, every single map, I think around that time as well, if not maybe a bit of last year. So, yeah, I'm not a massive fan of this one. I'll be honest, I don't like any of these changes, I'll be honest, as a player myself. But yeah, I do expect both of these characters to be more in the meta now with this patch. They've also updated as well some stim behaviors, so stim effects like Reyna's Impress can feel disruptive or when spraying, it makes it harder to hit your shots. They've updated all buffs that increases your rate of fire to have constant recoil control that matches the default rate of fire. This should allow players to stim to utilize their learned muscle memory that they built up from an unstim weaponry. This change only affects how the sim modify recoil without affecting the applied spread reduction. So Reyna's Impress, I think there might be a couple more I can't actually remember, be honest, but the biggest one is Reiner, obviously. That's the big one that will definitely get a little quality of life change there with the stim behavior. Player behavior updates now, they've updated the existing rank from Premier restriction to expand to all team-based modes, so that penalized players will be restricted from queuing up in any team-based mode for disruptive behavior. It's just another it's just another step forward to reduce toxicity and disruption behavior as well on the in the game. So good job there from Mariah. But I think quite a lot of people also could be looking at these weapon updates for the Ares. Now, I didn't hear anything about the Ares being buffed at all before this patch, so this took me a bit out of surprise here. But so for Ares, they've now reverted crouch benefits nerf from standard 25% back to 40%. Crouching is better again, and it's now the same as the Odin. And they've also adjusted the headshot multiplier, which is now up from 2.4 now to 2.5. This makes an Ares kill in 2 headshots while within 30 meters, when previously it would have done 144 damage. These changes aim to make headshot damage more consistent with competitors and to encourage its capability at holding down a location against multiple enemies. I mean, I get it that they're trying to make it like a baby Odin, kind of what like an outlaw. It's like a baby operator. So but I think I think the Ares meta might be coming back as well. Remember when like the Ares was broken as some one patch or something, and it was just unbeatable. I feel like that might be happening again, but maybe to a lesser extent. I think Ares is going to be utilized a lot more now thanks to these changes, which is good. But I do feel like the Ares will be seen quite a lot in your games. Bug fixes now. This is obviously for all PC and console. Fix an issue where some letters with special characters in Polish, Russian, and Japanese were not returning the correct result when searching using the search bar in the spray screen's collection page. And for the maps, a bit fix a spot where you could land on a ledge that is out of bounds on the map. Lotus minor art fixes around the map. Icebox fixed a gap where you could shoot through the door frame in A pipes from mid boiler. Sunset fixed the gap in the retractable roof above B boba, and fixed the box at mid top to display the correct boiler penetration decals. And for the range, removed a placeholder object in the vista. For my PC players, there's been changes to the performance updates. Optimize threading, logic, and ordering of files on disk to improve load times. Please note that this will increase download time of the patch and an increase in patch time. I don't know what that means, but yeah, so there's that. Player behavior updates. They've updated the Riot voice evaluation, or the RVE for short. Experience in certain regions where voice recording is now enabled to ensure you understand the behavioral expectations and technical implications associated with RVE and voice chat. And for the Premiere updates, added a button to view the maps available in playoffs. To see the playoff map pool, click the playoffs event in the schedule on the Premiere Hub, and then click the show map pool button in the corner of the hub. So for your Premiere people who wants to know what map is which, I should say what map is in the pool, you can now officially do that. And for my console lovelies, there's also been changes now to the progression screen. The objectives panels on the progression screen will now feature agent gear if they are open slots. Previously, only basic training battle pass and event pass were featured and left an open slot if completed. This is what you would see, I'm pretty sure, now in this patch. So slowly, we have daily burners and the weekly burners on the left, the battle pass on the right, including the objectives as well here. But now that they've now featured the Asian gear, that is now under objectives. So Phoenix gear, for example, unlocked with 3,000 kingdom points, or credits I should say, and Sage gear unlocked with 2,500 credits. So that's basically what it looks like now in this patch for consoles. Gameplay system updates added a new map cursor speed slider, which will let you speed up or slow down cursor movement on the mega map and maps for agent abilities. This example is Brimstone Sky Smoke. So any time where you use the Brimstone iPad, or maybe like Astra's ability as well, you can now either speed up or slow down the cursor movement. They've also now added Breeze into the unrated Swift play queues, so now everyone can now deal with Breeze. There's also been a general bug fix, which includes a fixing issue where the base aim curve setting was being applied to cursor movement on the mega map and maps for ability agents, obviously like Brimstone Sky Smoke or Astra's utility as well. For the agents now, ability targeting, fix an issue where Deadlock Sonic Sensor, Cypher Spike Cam, and Vice's Arc Rose could not be placed on some map walls during the buy phase. Vice has been quite a lot of change. There's been quite a lot of fixes as well. Fix an issue where KO 0 point was destroyed by Shear. Fix an issue where Shear's collision could linger after being placed on sloped surfaces. An issue where Shear could extend over gaps impromptly. Instances where Shear's destruction voice was not properly playing. Instances of Arc Rose voice line being cut off prematurely. An issue where the combat report would show the incorrect abilities for Vice, and for PS5 only, a rare client crash instances related to Steel Garden. Omen fixed an issue where From the Shadows was not cancelable. Well, basically, you couldn't cancel with certain bindings, and fixed an issue where Dark Cover would move slower than intended. And finally for KO, fixed an issue where KO's ability HUD was ordered incorrectly. This is also what the episode 9 patch schedule looks like, so and all of them will be on Pacific time. Obviously, it could obviously change because of different reasons. So 9.06, that'll be the next patch. That'll be coming up on September 24th. And after that, will then be 9.07 on October 8th, 9.08 October 22nd, 9.09 November 5th, 9.10 November 19th, and 9.11 December 10th, and I'm pretty sure 9.11 will be the final patch under this episode. So that's really about it for me for Valorant Patch Notes 9.05. Now, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. It really help me, especially on this channel. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about the Chamber and Astra changes. I'm not a fan of it, but I like to hear what you guys think about it. So that's really about it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys next time in the next one. Goodbye.